Today I'm joined by Alan Rogan, the athletic director of Lakeland College, and he is here today to give us a wrap on the Lakeland Rustlers season for all of the teams, as well as some of the other events that the Lakeland Rustlers did throughout the year. And so thank you so much for joining me once again, Alan.
Thanks for having me.
So let's start with the really big part that the Lakeland Rustlers had this year, hosting the National Women's Basketball Championships. We've talked about it before, about how you guys went about getting this, and now, of course, a few weeks away from that. So just reflections on that, because it was definitely a very exciting event for all of us, and just how it went for you guys as an organizer, and of course, getting the win as well was fantastic.
Yeah, absolutely. It's you couldn't have written it up even better than what happened in the end. Great opportunity for Lakeland College to host the national championship. Last one we hosted was 10 years ago, and a great opportunity to bring that type of an event into Lloydminster and share the excitement with the entire community. We basically sold out the final game, the gold medal game, and everybody pitched in. It's the great part about being in a community this size is the whole community is involved in what you do, and our institution, the city, it was just fantastic. And of course, winning the national title didn't hurt, right? So.
Fantastic. And the women's basketball team obviously getting that gold medal at home, but as well the women's volleyball team heads to Red Deer and gets the gold medal. First time ever, correct, for Lakeland Rustlers to have two national championships in the same year. Just how impressive is that you guys have two programs, and all the other programs, of course, did it fantastic this year as well, to have such a fantastic year this year.
Yeah, it's, I keep saying this every year, it's our best year ever, and it truly is. To win back-to-back national championships for a team doesn't happen often, and then to win two national championships with two different programs in 2 weeks is rare. So yeah, huge accomplishment for our programs. It was so great to see those student athletes be successful and to celebrate, and to see that happen to a smaller post-secondary like Lakeland. We're not really small, but we're not one of the bigger ones in the country, and to be able to achieve that success, it's you don't see too many institutions being able to do that. So yeah, huge accomplishment. A lot of work went into it by our coaches and our student athletes, and our staff to make all that come through at the end. But when you win, all the work and the time you put in doesn't seem like work anymore, right? It just seems like it was just time spent. So I'm sure our coaches and our athletes would say that over the year.
And then talking about some of those teams that were still very successful, didn't get the gold medals, you had the women's hockey team getting the silver, and then pretty much every gym sport and all the sports here over this winter-ish season all were making the ACAC championship. So I think a total of 8, which was the highest in the whole conference, and just how impressive that is, that the whole, and you talked about this at the awards, that the family that Lakeland Rustlers has just become so strong with all the players and the coaches to become, and how they all build each other up. Just talk about the strength that the Lakeland Rustlers family has really become over these last few years.
Yeah, it's so great to watch the program grow over the years, to where we had a bunch of individual programs to start, and everybody was focused on their success with their team, and now what's happened is each program, each team is becoming successful, and not every team can win every year, right? But what's happening now is they understand that their success is the department's success, and we all share in successes. So it makes it this one big family where everybody celebrates victories for each program, and then how our community is basically coming on side and just celebrating with us. And that's what we want, is we've gone from this we've gone from a positive culture to a family mindset to this nation of people who are part of who we are and our successes. And it's so great to see that camaraderie, that support inside of, not just inside of our department, but our institution and in our community. It's just great to have everybody involved.
And then finally, for next season, we were talking just a little bit beforehand about how you guys are looking to host a few ACAC championships. Just talk to me a little bit about that and some of the other big things coming up this summer, and of course for next season for the Lakeland Rustlers.
Yeah, it never stops for our coaches. They're out in the road recruiting right now. They always have a lot going on, and then basically we're starting work on preparation for next year's season. Yeah, to get ahead of it, obviously. And a couple things we did do is we did put in bids to host the ACAC Men's Volleyball Championship and the ACAC Futsal Championship. We put bids in. Once again, we have to go against other institutions who bid, but we'll know whether or not we're successful in those bid opportunities in May at our AGM.
Fantastic. Well, it was a pleasure, as always, Alan, for you coming in today, and as well as allowing me and the rest of our crew here to cover all of the Lakeland Rustlers sports. And good luck to you guys for next season. And of course, we will have more Lakeland College Rustlers programming and coverage coming up throughout the rest of this year and into 2025.